more and more these days, people are playing multi-format cricket, and so the question is coming up about split captaincy. Should one person be captain T20 one day, ODI one day, Test match one day? Does he ever get to relax? And it's interesting. I mean, I'd love to hear your take on split captaincies. I know that England do it well with Morgan and Root, but Morgan doesn't play one form of the game. In India, there's been a little whisper about whether Rohit should do white and Kohli should do red. When I asked Nasser this question, he actually thought there might be split coaching might be the way to go. Because coaching, he gave the Trevor Bayliss example about how he took the white ball cricket somewhere else, but red ball didn't grow as much. So, what are your thoughts? Split captaincy, split coaching?
Firstly, on the captaincy, I think it really depends. Like for England, as you quite rightly said, their circumstances are, but Owen Morgan is not a Test player. He has been, but he's not recognised as a Test player. So he's a specialist white ball cricketer. So it worked for them very easily. It was a natural transition. With India's example, which is probably the highest profile example, the only reason I would consider split captaincy there is purely to preserve the longevity of Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is a superstar. We all know that. And he's an absolute delight to watch, to compete as a captain and as a batsman. But if you took the white ball captaincy away from him, for instance, the question and discussion should be, can we have this special talent for longer? Because the role of captain in 3 formats in any country is a significant role, but in India, it's another league. It's a completely different pressure, and I would be concerned that if Kohli, and I think this discussion may have been had, if he maintains the 3 captaincy roles, are we losing potentially 2 years of international cricket from one of the game's greatest ever players?
Split coaching?
Coaching, I think it really depends on the personnel. I think it's a very good idea, but if you've got a coach like Justin Langer, for instance, with the Australian team, when that was discussed early on in his tenure, he was very reluctant because he wanted to mould the whole of Australian cricket, not just the Test side or not just the white ball side. And so he's talking more about the role as the head coach, making sure that his impact flowed through the culture and the values that he was wanting to instill in Australian cricket was across all formats, not just on one format. But if you've got a situation where specialist coach, I do believe that there is a significant difference there where you may have a specialist bowling coach for red ball cricket against white ball cricket, because they are 2 very, very different mindsets. And with regards to how you prepare them technically and also mentally for those different challenges are very different. So to enable the wheels to spin as quickly as you'd like, I think there could be more options when it comes to specialists, when it comes to your bowling, your fielding, your batting and so on.